Hey guys, welcome to today's video on counting calories. Now, if you're starting out on weight loss, you don't know much about calories, calorie counting, then this is a video for you. Now, calories, what is a calorie? Let's just do a quick run through here. A calorie is basically a measurement of energy, unit of energy. The science behind it is 1 calorie is the amount of energy needed to heat up a certain amount of water. That's not important in terms of weight loss, but what is important is that 3,500 calories equals it equals 1 pound of fat. So if you want to reduce, if you want to lose a pound of fat, you need to reduce your intake by 3,500 calories. Now, your average man, normal weight, normal height, normal activity level, needs 2,500 calories per day. Now, in order to lose a pound a week, you will need to cut 500 calories from that daily that daily calorie limit there. So if you normally eat 2,500, you'll need to eat 2,000 in order to lose 1 pound of fat. Now that's not that difficult. But if you keep that up over the week, a 500 calorie deficit, then that will equal out to 1 pound of fat lost. Now, it's never exact. Water weight affects the number on the scales. But if you know 100% you're eating 500 less or more, then you know that you've lost at least a pound. Now, if you're just starting out on calorie counting, then I'll recommend MyFitnessPal. That's what I use. It's just an easy application, it's free, and you can just track on there all of your meals, how many calories are in them, and it'll show you the total for the day, total for the week, and you can see if you were above or below, that kind of thing. So that's an easy way to track those calories. Now, the amount of calorie deficit that you want to do, that depends on you. That depends what weight you're starting at and things like that. Now, I recommend just a pound a week weight loss because that's the easiest to do and it's the easiest to do long term. Now, some people will go to 2 pounds a week. That's 1,000 calorie a day deficit, which is quite difficult, especially if you're starting out. That will require, instead of eating 2,500, you will just be eating 1,500, and now that's a large reduction in the amount of food that you can eat in a day. Now, you can make it easier, for example, by doing maybe a 750 calorie deficit of food and then burning off 250 calories by exercising. That's probably the easiest way to do that, and that's what will be easier to maintain, really, because eating so little food there, that will be a struggle. If you're a woman, doing 1,000 calorie deficit will be quite difficult unless you are very overweight. If you're fairly average weight and you're just trying to lose a few pounds, you probably don't have that many calories anyway, because your average woman's daily calories for maintenance, for maintaining their current weight, is around 2,000 calories. So if you cut 1,000 of that, you can only eat 1,000, and then when you start eating so little, then you can start to become malnourished. You won't get all the nutrients that your body needs and things like that. So it's probably better just to go with a 500 calorie deficit there, and if you do want to increase it a bit, or if you've got some weight that you just can't lose, then with exercise you can add to that deficit there. Now, if you've got a large amount of weight to lose, let's say 200 pounds or more, then you can be a bit more drastic with your diet, because if you weigh, for example, 400 pounds, then that is a huge calorie intake per day. That is way more than you need. You can work out with, online there are calculators which will work out, what your maintenance calories are to stay the same weight, and then you will see, just how many calories you're eating if you are at a high weight. So you can see, perhaps you're eating 6,000 calories a day, and that's how you've become, so heavy. Now, as in regards to losing weight there, obviously if you are eating 6,000 calories or or something crazy like that a day, then you can reduce that a lot more. You could reduce that, 2,000, and then you'll see a drastic weight loss. That would be like £4 a week. You may lose even more, especially if you're being active and you're normally not very active and you're very overweight. Just walking a small amount. It takes so much more effort for you to walk than it does, for someone of average weight. Just because it's, your body has got to support all of that weight and it's got to move it, so that you burn more calories when you're heavier than when you're, lighter, when you're slimmer. Just because of the additional weight there, the extra force needed, for your body to move. That's why it can be hard, for very overweight people to walk a lot, or to do any sort of physical exertion, just requires a lot more energy. So they can often lose a huge amount of weight just by doing a small amount of exercise, and they obviously have a lot more room to reduce calories there. They can reduce by thousands, just because they're overeating to such an extent. Now they will feel hungry, of course, reducing so much, but they can still be healthy and reduced by that amount, just because obviously 6,000 calories isn't needed to get in all the nutrients and things that you need. But you need more than 1,000 calories a day, to be healthy, to get all of those nutrients that the body needs, basically. So for people that have just got 10 pounds to lose, for example, then you don't want to go too low calories. Just do a small deficit, and before you know it, if you stick to the plan, you don't have any bad days there, you'll lose weight. It's just science behind it. It's just calories in, calories out. There's a bit more to it, thermic effect of food and things like that. But in general, if you stick to a deficit, the weight will be lost, especially if it's a significant deficit, 500 or more. You will be losing weight as long as you're accurate with your calorie counting. Now, in regards to actually counting the calories, it's easier than ever these days. As I said before, with the app, you can search for foods on there and you put in the food that you've eaten, and they've got all of the calories on there and portion sizes. If you want to do it yourself as well, you just need to look on the packaging of food. Practically every single item has calories on it. Obviously vegetables and fruits don't, but most things do. So it's easy enough to count, and you just need to keep a log of it on there. But as I said, MyFitnessPal just makes it all easier. So I suggest you give that a try. So thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a like. See you next time.